Yes! What a year he's had. What a captain he is. Well, he was voted the captain of the year, wasn't he, earlier this week? Have a look at that bloody nose and that look. I mean, you go to war with that guy, wouldn't you?
Worry your face, isn't it?
As Dennis said, it's a goal-kicking Selwood this year. I mean, he's up to nearly 30 goals.
Yeah, took the roll of the dice, went in sort of as a midfielder, get in after the ball. He's done that a bit more this year. That's just why he's kicked more goals.
Margin out to 23.
Here we go.
It's a mountain too high to climb now for Port. Vardy, Boak, Hartlett, obviously injured since half-time. Trengade's got it from Kasisi. Looks inside the forward 50, goes long. They've got an extra man down there, although not required. Doesn't help. Mark is taken by Lonergan. When I said they, I was talking about Port, but Lonergan virtually annulled all of that. So out of defence, Taylor Hunt kicks short of the wing. Vardy is up in front. Fist came from behind from Carlisle. Falls to Moore. He's tackled immediately. Kasisi grabbed by Podsiadly. Taken down, umpire lets them play, and now calls for it.
Lee, you talked about Lonergan pre-match.
Yeah, did a good job. Yeah, I thought he did a good. He's only taken 2 marks, Shield, so Lonergan has done the job on the main target forward.
He'll get Franklin next week. He's got a pretty good record on Buddy, so tonight's been a good tune-up for him.
So Gray forward, is that deliberate?
Just check Selwood. Has he got blood on him?
So Selwood, has he got blood on him? There'll be a good chance he has.
Question.
It's like asking whether the Pope's Catholic.
It is a rhetorical question, isn't it? So Johnson run down. Free kick to Port. So we keep saying they're going to run out of time. Well, it's a great tackle by Schultz. He's actually imposed himself a bit in this second half, Schultz, hasn't he? So can he dob a third goal here? And maybe, you know, the Lee Matthews theory, minutes and goals.
We're getting on the edge of that one here tonight, Bruce.
Well, Port have been on the edge all year, haven't they?
Right.
It's been that sort of year.
Three for three.
He's a good kick. But he hasn't quite held the line. And Port, surely this dream run, this romantic story is coming to an end. But they've gone down swinging hard.
Sounds trite, but I'm sure at the start of the year they would have taken this. Bartel, Johnson in front. Varco gets away, does Varco. At half-back, chips it towards the middle. Josh Hunt goes back to the pocket. Taylor, Johnson. Westhoff stands off. Taylor was the target. Boak's got the football. Back come Port again. Broadbent. Searing hand pass on the bounce to the pocket. Westhoff! Westhoff! Remarkable goal, his third. But it seems time will beat them. In mid-air, collected as he was kicking. Justin Westhoff, one of the goals of the season, if not the goal of the season.
If it's not, I'd like to see a better goal than
He knew
that.
exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was attempting. It wasn't high percentage, but he made it.
And do you know what? This is typical of Port Adelaide all year. I mean, they've refused to give in. I mean, the chances of them winning now are so remote. It's a fluky kick, sure, but he's kicked 3, and maybe this next set about's still important. It's been a good game of footy, hasn't it?
Yep.
Geelong with all the scoring shots and such a domination in many ways after half-time, but Port refusing to go quietly into that night. Young goes down on the ground. He's tackled. What did Dylan Thomas write? Do not go gently into the night all those years ago.
Sense the occasion against Geelong.
So
Bartel's gone back, Taylor's going back, Joel Corey's playing back.
well, that's respect to Port, eh?
Yep.
Kasisi banging forward, splitting the pack. Monfries, Corey, little handball, Taylor Hunt, Broadbent, Hartlett, goal! Yes! There's a pulse! I can feel it! What a footy team this is going to be!
Amazing.
Centre clearance is just so important, surging the ball forward when they lost momentum in the middle parts of this game. They couldn't get the ball out of the guts.
Well, the Cats have dropped everybody back. but it's not helping.
Does anybody give them a chance?
The interesting thing is when they've got 2 minutes 23 seconds and they've got to kick 2 goals. And when you drop too many players back, almost now that's where the ball's going to be because there's no numbers up the other end. So, but still, the centre bounce always becomes critical to make sure they get into their scoring area.
The defenders for Geelong now, they need to defend. Just because you've got an extra number back or 2 numbers back, you can't get comfortable with that reassurance around you. If you're a defender, you've got to defend.
10 points the margin then. Back in the middle. Time to win it. Ebert, who's been stellar, throws it on the boot. Hartlett has it knocked away. Pittard in trouble, just flings it across. It's a throw, says the umpire. Advantage is paid. Corey's away. Looks down towards half forward, then gives it off. Motlop to bounce, pulls it back towards the middle, and Christensen has marked 48 metres out.
Now you take your 30 seconds to have your shot. That Christensen is away Geelong. They'll know that's where they need to play. You've got to set shot at goal, so you have about your 25 seconds.
Geelong runner is out there, barking the instructions. Short one comes to Mackey, so content to run down the clock here. Port have got a man up. Bartel goes back to Hawkins. Well, of course, if they man up, they get thin in defence, but that's not the problem here. They get thin on the clock as well. Now a chance to win the 50-50. Spills wide. After it goes Gray. Brilliant by Bartel. Meeting the sandwich was Mackey. Diving in there is Wines. Over the football. Umpire lets them play. Mackey tries to drag it. Oh, wow. Who had the football?
Fantastic attack on the football there, James Bartel.
Well, Bartel, at the end of that exchange, did have the footing. Still, we like Jimmy. We cut him a bit of slack as he kicks inside the forward 50.
So did the umpire, Den.
So,
Ebert on the up. Broadbent. Young. They need a goal. Wingard. Can he provide some magic? Boak. Every second counts. Jonas. Monfries. Back to Jonas. Can he find somebody? What can he do? He's corralled by Varco and also Taylor. And the Cats are going to play the Hawks. Said it once before tonight. Motlop. And that is the cream on the cake. It's been a magnificent match. And what a finale. 52,000 here tonight. It's a big crowd. It's more than Collingwood last week. And there'll be 85 next Friday night. This town will be rocking and rolling, and Geelong have survived.
It's a great finish, Stevie Motlop. He's had a fantastic year. He'll be in line for All-Australian honours come early next week. And
Second half's been fantastic, hasn't it? I mean, someone had to break up the play, and he was the one who actually was able to do that part of the game for Geelong, as he's done so often.
Okay, that's it. Here we go.
Selwood to take the ruck here, is it?
So Lobe wins the tap. Boak taken up the front. And it's going to be a ball up. So Port Adelaide, a remarkable season. 14th last year, 16th the year before. But the Cats are going to go to a 6th preliminary final in 7 years. And they'll make it 10 consecutive wins over Port. What a game. 23 points down at half-time. Win by 16, but taken all the way